Well, hey crafty friends, it's Hiedi Scott with DiyDreaming, and on this video tutorial I'm going to tell you about these bottles and these lights, and we're going to do a patriotic theme on them. That is the same as this adorable t-shirt. I think I made this last year or possibly the year before. Anyways, so we're going to be using this stencil for all three. We're going to be using chalk paste, which is washable, so it's super nice. I just cleaned these three bottles off from what I had on them before, and now I can do them, you know, completely different if I want. And then it'll just stay until I put it in the sink and soak it and wash it off the next time. So as you were hopping on, say hello, let me know where you're watching from, feel free to sprinkle, all that good stuff. I know the first question you're gonna be asking me is, where do you get these little twinkle lights that look like a bottle topper? This is what they are. Aluan LED bottle lights. This is what I ordered on Amazon, and I'll get you guys a direct link. I probably would not do the LED next time. I would just do regular because the LED is kind of a bluish instead of a clear. But they're super affordable, and these little boxes have like 10 or 12. And I had these bottle lights in here, in these bottles, for at least 6 months. I didn't have them on, but they still work. So these are good ones. And they're not a ton more expensive than if you would buy them at Walmart during Christmas time. That's where I got my first ones. Okay, and then you're also probably wondering, where did I get the bottles? Well, let me tell you a couple things. So the first bottles that I started stenciling were Sky vodka bottles. And I worked as a concierge at this property called Avalon for just a brief period of time. And the gals in the restaurant across the way from the concierge knew that I loved crafting, and they knew that these bottles were beautiful. And they asked me if I wanted them to start saving them for me, and they did. So I have, I don't know, maybe 6 of these Sky vodka bottles. So you could use something like this. You could use a wine bottle, you could use a clear bottle, you could use whatever you want. But what I ended up doing was I ordered from North Mountain Supplies this set of bottles that had red, blue, I don't have any more of the frosty ones. And I ordered these on Amazon also, so I'll get you a link if you want that. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to use this stencil from Magnolia, DIY.com that says Peace, Love, America. It's adorable. I put it on my t-shirt. I also did a fun little thing, I guess just on one sleeve. I am going to do the unthinkable, and I'm going to cut it apart. You can still use it even if you cut it, but it just would be too hard for me to do this project with my stencil all in one piece. So, okay, peace. That's going to go on the red. Love is going to go on the frosted white. And then I'll just be super careful around my edges. And America is going to go on the blue. Okay. And I wanted to mention this. We're going to be real simple today. We're going to use black and white chalk paste from Magnolia, DIY.com. Chalk paste have the black lids. But you could use red, white, and blue. My only issue is that I don't have the right blue on hand right now. Darn it. I probably have every other color of chalk paste than the blue that I would want. And this is called Azure, and I don't think it's going to look great with this blue. So I'm just going to do black and white. Okay, let me grab some squeegees and I'll get started. started. And if you think it's easier, you can also use a brush. I would recommend that you choose a brush that's going to have kind of stiff bristles. So we'll see. All right, let's start with the red piece. And I have the back of my stable length labeled, so I know which side to put it back on. I'm going to fuzz it just a little bit so I won't stretch it when I'm taking it up. This stencil makes super cute tea towels, tote bags. It's cute for children's clothing, all kinds of things. I see lots of people hopping on. I'm glad you're here. Okay, oh, and I did want to tell you, I made a big oopsie. When I was cleaning my bottle, I used a scrubby sponge. Hey, what do you guys think about my new glasses? Aren't they cute? And so I scratched this side with the scrubby. So don't do that. That's my advice. Okay, these are my new glasses, and these are some of those. They're called Pear, and they have a magnet. I'm going to do a separate video and show you because I got a few to get started. Let's see, I do kind of want them to all be at about the same level. Let's scooch them down a little bit. And I'll just be careful, like when I'm doing the E, I will just be really careful that I don't go outside. But even if I do, this chalk paste is easy to get up. Okay, and I'm just really pressing it down, especially this piece, because it has a big open space. All right, and we're going to do the piece and the America in white, and then I'm going to do the other bits, the center one, in black, because like I said before, I don't have the right blue. Otherwise, I'd do that flag in red, white, and blue. So how is everyone doing? Are we having a good day? I hope you are. I'm just going to get my chalk paste on, and then I'm going to pull off the big globs and put them back in my little pot, because there's no point to waste any of this chalk goodness. So this is going to dry hard and stable, and what that means is that it isn't going to flake off. Mine have been on for like 6 months before I washed these off this morning. It's going to dry hard and stable, but not permanent. So 6 months from now, a month from now, whatever, you could take the chalk paste off and do a completely new design. Okay, see, one little tiny boo-boo, but I can fix that. Let me throw this in my tub of water. And grab a paper towel. See, I just didn't get this completely. And I'll probably wait until it's fully dry to fix that teeny tiny little run. So here's peace. Let's do America, since I have my white chalk paste out right now. What do you guys think about this project? Yeah, isn't my t-shirt cute? Honestly, I forgot that I made it. I have a bunch of t-shirts because that's one thing that I do love to make. Lots of t-shirts. Okay, and these stencils are reusable many times. So I'll be using them this summer for all the patriotic holidays that we have. And then I'll tuck them away, and then I'll bring them out next summer, and then I'll tuck them away, and I'll bring them out the summer after. So they're a great addition to your crafting closet. Okay, I'm looking for the seams on this bottle because I want my design. Is that crooked? Yes, it is. I want my design to be in between the seams. It's still crooked. Okay, let me try again. Okay, it's straight. So this one also has a lot of open space. So that means you really need to take your time and get your stencil fully adhered around the open space. Bubble I had to get fixed. Well, now that I'm looking at it, I don't know if it's straight. Darn it. Let's try one more time. What would be helpful would be for me to cut the bottom off of this stencil. Okay, and here's a trick to get your stencil backs on easy. Is to lay your stencil down face up and then press it into it. Okay, so I'm just going to cut off straight. That. And that will help me. Now I can see where I'm laying it down. Yes, much better. What does my sleeve say? It says, God bless America. And it's from I think they're called Freedom Minis, which I believe those are not in stock right now, but they'll be back. Yeah, so I did this t-shirt last year or the year before, I can't remember. And I was just looking through my closet of what I would want to wear because I wanted to show you these adorable polka dot glasses. And I stumbled on it. The other thing with stenciling on bottles is that they're not perfectly flat, obviously. So you're just going to have to work with your stencil to get it to lay on there the best you can. Okay, I know this is boring watching me fight with my stencil, so let's get it going. Hola, Zinnia. Me llamo Heidi. Mi español es muy malo. Lo siento. That's how good my Spanish is. If this was a complete disaster, which it's not going to be, but if it was, I could just wash this chalk paste off so easy and start over. Get it covered, and then I'm going to scrape off the big globs and put them back in my pot. And I did go outside of my lines just a little bit, so I'll show you what that means. Okay, so here it is. Got it all over my fingers. Okay, I'm going to go throw this in my tub. And what I was talking about is I went outside of my stencil border. Come on, just get in there. I went outside of my stencil border right here. You guys see that? So let me show you how hard it is to get that off. Not hard at all. Okay, so here's the start of our bottles piece, and then we'll do the love, which is going to be the one with black chalk paste because I don't have the right colors of chalk paste right now. Let's cut the bottom off of this one too. It would make it much easier to get it on. So if you don't have one of these little tacky towels, you can fuzz your stencils on a pair of jeans. You could fuzz them on a t-shirt. Any kind of low lint towel will work just fine. But these are very sticky, so you definitely want to fuzz them. And normally I wouldn't have the bottle lights in the bottles while I'm working on them, but these ones already have the bottle lights in them, so I didn't bother to take it out. I just left them in because I made these on a different video a while ago. The word love here has two little circles on either side from the stencil design. I'm not going to do that part. Okay. This brand of lights also comes with a little teeny tiny screwdriver so that you can change the batteries on your lights if you need to at some future point. So this would be a really fun project to do any kind of design that you would want on it throughout the year with friends or with your kids or grandkids, and then they could have a fun bottle to put in their bedroom. And there's lots of stencils from Magnolia DIY that are super kid friendly. So you could do something really fun with that idea. Oh, that one came out the best of all. Let me get my hands. Right. if I had had the red, white, and blue, of course I'd do my flag that way. But let's look at them real quick. And then I will finish up. I will get pictures. So we have peace, love, and America. What do you guys think? Pretty cute, huh? I think I might take a few minutes to get some designs that would be fun for kids, and I'll do a separate post so that you can see what that might be. And if you would like the links to Amazon, where you can order the bottles and the little fairy light things, if you want a full supply list that tells you everything, just say supplies or link or list or something, or bottles, and I will get that for you right away so you don't have to go hunt them down. I thought these bottles were just as nice as the bottles, as these Sky Vodka bottles. Seriously, they're a little bit smaller, but they're just as nice, and they were easy to get. I just placed an order. Miriam, I'll get you the supplies. Sandra, I will get those for you too. Anyways, doing this. That is a heart. Or this if you want, but this is better. Say something to me in the comments. Check to make sure that you've liked and followed this page. I'm gonna come back live, and I'm gonna, maybe in a half an hour, I'm gonna show you my new pair of glasses and how they work. I want to order more of the toppers already. They're so fun. And these are, I ordered reading glasses because that's what I need, but you can get a full-on prescription. You can get all different strengths of reading glasses, so I will get that for you guys. And I see lots of people saying supplies and bottles, so that's what I'm going to do first. I'm going to go sit down in my comfy chair, get answers out to you guys. I'll get photos later. I hope that this was fun and quick, and you can see how super easy it would be. And I will see you guys again later. Bye, everyone.